feminine. She's beautiful. And by the way she takes care of me, she inspires me every day.
I don't answer this way today. This is what she do.
She lets me get my work done. She doesn't nag. She makes me breakfast every morning. And she can fry some chicken. Taj know how to fry. I even taught her how to make grits. She makes me grits in the morning. She's learning pancakes. She's a good cook. I mean, whatever I like or whatever makes me happy, that's what she does to keep me happy. And I do the same for her. She makes me dinner at night if we don't go out. She brings me tea before she goes to bed. Yeah, Noodle, walking it out. Huh, Noodle? Huh, we walking it out. Say, walk it out.
Walking out?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is another video from Negroranomy. Y'all see the video. You see the brother went up to Thailand, picked him up a nice looking Thai girl, nice Asian girl. And you see him how he's commenting about all the different things that the lady is doing, that even, you know, she came with her own cookbook, but she's willing to modify some of her recipes and include other soulful recipes just to treat the black man as a king. There was one time where Karen used to be the competitor for Keisha, but even now Karen is becoming like Keisha, the modern day woman. I even spoke to other white men that I work with, and they told me the same thing, that, you know, you think that maybe if you come and you know, shack up with Becky and marry Becky, that you're gonna get a better deal than Keisha. Even they are saying that the best deal now is abroad with Myling and Maria. So even they're telling me that they're not getting a good deal. A lot of and you can see that divorce rates are going up in the white community, as it is with the black community. Is very high. It's getting up there with the white community, but the population that has the lowest level of divorce rates and stay married the longest are the Asians. And next in line you'll have the Latinos, and then the whites, and then the blacks. So even they can see the trend of the modern day woman that's coming to a lot of these Karens that you see on TV. Now they're trying to get that entitlement situation, their thought processes. So you see the brother found himself someone that was feminine, fit, and friendly. Where do you find such a unicorn like that in America? You can't find that. It's very hard to find that fit, feminine, and friendly, especially the way that we're brought up in individualism. Over there in those Asian countries, they're more raised up in family oriented, where women had their rules, men had their roles, and everybody just cut through those roles and had a solid family unit. So you can still find these unicorns if you go to these Asian countries. Those unicorns that would be calm, cooperative, and submissive, willing to learn their culture. Now a lot of them are saying, I looked in the comments of the videos, a lot of them are saying that, oh, she's just trying to do a 90-day fiance so she can get her papers to come to America. But that's not the situation, because when you look at the numbers and the results, even after that, the marriage rate is still high among Asians. Even the ones that are not born here, the Asian marriage is still high. So even if it was a 90-day fiance, some of y'all brothers can't even stand 90 days with some of y'all Keishas that you got married to. Some of y'all can't even stand 90 days. Some of y'all don't even think about marrying some of these Keishas. As you can see the numbers, 80% being unmarried, unwed. So they don't even get to this conversation about getting married and staying down with one lady. So this conversation is not even exists for this conversation we got right now. So some of us are saying that, oh, like in Canada, you know, you want to deal with Myling for 10 years. That's how long it takes, you know, for citizenship. In America, it's a little shorter, where it's 3 to 4 years. But who would you rather live with 3 to 4 years, Myling, or you want to be with Keisha? Even if it ends in a divorce, it's going to be 3 or 4 of your best years with Myling than it will be 3 or 4 best years with Keisha. Both of them will end in divorce, and both of them can have the same ramifications. But what I've known from my own situation is that I've seen other men, white men, married Myling, bring her over. If they have a divorce, it's not really a divorce, it's more of a separation. She goes and lives in her own place after, 10 years, and still comes around to check up on the guy, Brad, all the time. But with some of these Keisha, some of these modern day women, they will take you to court and they know all the instruments and will use it to full extent and try to squeeze every last dollar out of you. A lot of these ladies like Myling were not brought up that way. They were brought up as women. So marriage is not really a way out. And they find that as a failure in some of those cultures. So they're not even thinking about marriage and how I'm going to get up over this man. So the situation is actually different. So, brothers, you see the options there. So the option now is Myling and Maria going abroad. And some of them are saying that they want to come here to America. But when you look at the American lifestyle, like some of y'all brothers living in the hood, you got trash everywhere, broken roads, you got people doing drugs even on the streets, you got litter, you got rundown houses, you got balconies almost falling off. When you go to some of these Asian countries, especially like South Korea, Thailand, Japan, you're not going to see those type of hoods over there. They're going to be nice, well-to-do places. You can even go and live there and live there comfortably. And also with your American experience, you can get a high-paying job in those countries. So you can even stay in those countries, live like a king, and be treated like a man. So you may not even come back, which is a good option. So some of them are talking about how some of these foreign countries are run down. But if you look at some of the foreign countries that they're going to now, if you look at them now, 20 years later, especially South Korea, it really has cleaned up, really has gone up in value. It's some of the most expensive places to live, especially like South Korea. So, staying in America may not even be an option. You may even have a better option living in those foreign countries and live like a king. Because right now, the way the world is going, the world has become so interconnected, being easier to travel from one location to another location. You can get anywhere around the world in 24 hours. So that's not a big issue for a lot of us. And even plane fares are going down in prices, even with the COVID and everything. But once COVID is all over, it's going to be very easy for us to travel back and forth, and the fares will be much cheaper as the modes of transportation. So that won't be a big issue for a lot of us brothers nowadays. Because nowadays in the American culture, they're now more focused on single parent family homes. If you look at it, the only way these women get all of these benefits from the government is by not having the man in the house. So they are forced to keep the men out of the house so they can receive all these benefits from the government. The government wants to be the only man in the house. But in those foreign countries, it's more two-parent household focused, where both the man and the woman struggle together to raise a family, and is looked down upon for divorce, even discouraged. And the way that they train them right from the beginning, boys and girls, training them from male and female gender roles right from the beginning to have a solid family union. So guys, let's look at this. Let's look at this video. You see the brother is doing well. This is a good option. There's a lot of YouTube content out there for passport brothers who are encouraging a lot of us brothers, the 50-60% of us who are single, childless, not married, 50-60% of us single, childless, not married, because we don't want to wipe up the trash that is out there. Oh, sure, they'll have sex. sex with them. But they are not trying to wipe them out because they know the legal ramification and they know it's not worth it. And they know that the high rate of divorce is in the country. So why would I put all of my bags in one basket and then get taken to the cleaners a couple years later when you can go to this foreign country and not have all these legal ramifications? You go your way, go my way if we have a divorce, and that's it. You take what you brought in and I take what I brought in. Because what's going on right now is a lot of the laws are just being catered and creating entitled women out there. And brothers know this, that's why they're remaining. They don't want to get married. 56% of us are saying no to marriage. And you'll see a lot of 70-80% of these women, single mothers, not making positive choices, the right choices. They're just picking any guy. It's usually 20 to 30% of the guy that